Joining me now is Democratic Congressman from Arizona's 3rd Congressional District and the co-chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, Raul Grijalva. Congressman Grijalva, thank you for joining me. Let me start first with the controversy of the day as it pertains to this crisis, which is whether the president should go to the border when he is in Texas later this week. Do you think he should, or do you not think it's an issue?
I think it's been made into an issue, but I think in the long term, and this issue is not going to go away tomorrow while he's in Austin and Dallas, it's going to be with us. That the borderlands deserve a presidential visit. It's a complex issue. We're talking about economics. We're talking cultural issues. We're talking high degrees of poverty on this side of the border. And so I think a visit by the president is reaffirming that the borderlands along the southwest border are vital and important to this nation. So I think a visit would be important and very symbolic.
What do you make of the White House's suggested policy at this point, or the suggestions from Josh Earnest that the administration would like to make it easier to deport these children? Is that a good idea?
No, I don't think it is. I think the fight when we get back, and beginning on Tuesday, is going to be over changing that 2008-2000 Bush law. That caveat in that law, which extended custodial care to the children from specific countries, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, and the effort by both Republicans and Democrats to undo that piece of it, to give that legislative authority then to the president to deport those children without the process of review, without the process of asylum, without the process of refugee status. So to me, that law was created because of a humanitarian crisis. That crisis continues, and to lessen it, get rid of it, expedite it, deportations is not the answer to me.
Well, then my question, I guess, then is, what happens to the $2 billion that the White House is requesting from Congress? Because a lot of folks say that's not going to come without strings attached, and one of those strings may in fact be the rollback of those provisions in the 2008 Bush-era law.
No, there's no question that the majority in the House of Representatives are going to have significant strings. They're going to have issues dealing with more and more enforcement. They're going to try to turn the package, which deals also with humanitarian relief and aid to those countries, into something that is purely an enforcement issue. I think that's going to be the debate in front of Congress. It is about children. I think that should move some people to consider due diligence in the law to make sure that we are protecting and providing custodial support for these children until we understand what their status is. To make a blanket judgment that every child should not fear for their life, should not fear the violence in their country, I think is a slap in the face of due process, and more importantly, the diligence that needs to be done with children.
Congressman Raul Grijalva, it is great to see you. Thank you for taking the time today.
No problem. Thank you so much.